Hey, it's been a while. How are things going in the Product Cybersecurity group?
Things have been great. We've been quite busy in the Product Cybersecurity group. Toyota is really committed to the cybersecurity of its products, and the PCG is helping groups across TM&A, TMC, and globally to develop products that are secure by design.
That's great to hear. The automotive space is so exciting with all of the advanced technologies being developed. But with all these new technologies, I've also been hearing a lot of news about cyber threats to the vehicle as well. Are these headlines something I should be concerned with?
There is a robust cybersecurity research community that looks for novel issues with vehicles and their systems. There are also criminal elements that look for issues to profit from their findings. As we see with many new technologies where there are more capabilities and connectivity, an increase in cyber threats is likely to come with it.
Yeah, that's true. But how can someone hack into a vehicle?
Well, there are a few key points of entry, such as those shown here, that a hacker could use to try to gain access to the physical vehicle or its software. Should a hacker gain access, there are a few paths they could try to explore. They could stop at the connection, or attack at the surface level to try to steal data. Or they could attempt to go into the ECUs. The security engineers in PCG are well aware of these risks, and they are working to protect our vehicles from malicious cyber attacks and partnering with stakeholders across TM&A. Physical access ports, like connectors and ports, are entry points to any vehicle. An example of this would be onboard diagnostics, or OBD2 ports, which a technician often uses for vehicle diagnostics.
Oh, that makes sense. So what do we do to protect this entry point?
As a design measure, Toyota installs an embedded firewall that can block unauthorized communication with the car's onboard computers. We suggest that you, as the customer, do not plug any unknown devices into the data USB port of your car. Also, never leave OBD2 dongles, like wireless code scanners, insurance driving monitors, or aftermarket tuning devices plugged into vehicles when not in use. The Bluetooth connection is another way an attacker could try to connect to your vehicle. For example, a hacker could try to access and steal contact information and other personal information, PI, on a head unit.
Sounds scary. How can we prevent that from happening?
Toyota enables pairing or other means to encrypt and help secure the Bluetooth connection. You can also help prevent these attacks simply by turning off the Bluetooth when it's not in use. Other ways include changing the Bluetooth settings to not discoverable. And don't forget to install patches and updates whenever they are made available. An attacker could also try and hack into a vehicle through the Wi-Fi connections in the vehicle. To protect this entry point, Toyota encrypts communications with Toyota Cloud Services. When the Wi-Fi is not in use, we recommend you turn off your vehicle's Wi-Fi hotspot. And, as always, it is recommended you use a very strong password for your vehicle's Wi-Fi connectivity.
Wow, new technologies do bring new threats.
That's right. A hacker could try to spoof telematics data through Bluetooth and Wi-Fi as well.
I'm sure Toyota takes care when it comes to securing our vehicles.
That's correct. Toyota does take precautionary measures. Toyota configures the telematics in a way that limits access to ECUs to mitigate the possibility of tampering. In addition, as a customer, we recommend that you do not install any tools or devices which may modify the behavior of the telematics system. Further, firmware updates from sources other than Toyota should never be trusted. And then there is CAN bus. CAN stands for Controller Area Network. It enables communication between different ECUs. The CAN could also be attacked. Hackers could try to gain access to the CAN bus through one of the access points we mentioned earlier. If they were able to gain access to the CAN bus, they could send unauthorized CAN messages to an ECU. Toyota has implemented measures that restrict certain unauthorized communication with the car's onboard computers. You can help protect yourself by keeping your car up to date with all the necessary software updates and get recalls remedied as soon as possible. So let's recap. There are different ways a hacker could attempt to hack into your vehicle. But Toyota has taken precautions to limit the risk of these attacks. Vehicle owners and drivers can also be proactive to further reduce the chances of allowing unauthorized access to their vehicles. 1. Never plug in unknown devices to the data USB port. 2. Never leave OBD2 dongles plugged into the car. 3. Turn off the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth when they are not in use. 4. Use strong passwords for your vehicle's Wi-Fi. 5. Make sure you do not install any tools or devices which could modify the behavior of the telematics system. 6. Firmware updates from sources other than Toyota should never be trusted. 7. Install all patches and updates when you are notified of them to keep your car system up to date.
Got it. I'm so glad I now understand how important it is to be cyber safe.
Protect your vehicle, your data, and yourself.